Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to tackle trying to finish this build over here, and in doing that we're going to need to build a few farms. Alright, we're going to need to build a villager farm in order to get enough quartz to finish it, because we got to trade with the stone mason, or the mason, whoever he is, in order to get all the quartz, because mining it just was not cutting it. I was spending way too much time just walking around the nether mining every little bit of quartz that I saw, and it just was not enough. And so we got to get enough quartz. So we got to get enough trading done, and to do all the trading, you gotta have a villager breeder and a farm, trading hall, whatever you want to call them. And so I found the perfect spot that we're going to be putting this trading hall in, and I've got the perfect idea. It is this nice little island out in the middle of the water, and we're going to build some boats. I'm going for I think I want to do like a Viking themed for like the main island. I'm going to put like a Viking lighthouse. It's this island right over here, like a Viking lighthouse, some boats, Viking boats, but I also want some other culture boats. So some Japanese boats, some Roman, European, that kind of stuff. And so that way it looks like it's a bustling trading center. And I think that's just going to look really cool. We're going to build the iron farm over here as well, probably, because I think there's plenty of space to do trading and iron. And I want the villagers to be in like trading stalls. I want like little houses and little themed stores. I don't want just one big old like assembly line of villagers. I want like little stalls and houses, like a butcher shop, a stonemason's house, that kind of stuff. And that's what we're going to tackle today. In this video, we're going to tackle finishing up. I've done a lot of off-screen mining, trying to flatten this whole area out. I'll put a screenshot on screen of what it used to look like before I started flattening out. And it's been a long time. To start flattening it out, I had to go mining, and I had to get a lot of diamonds, and so I'm full decked out. I got some villagers for mending and some other enchants and everything. Just very, very basic stuff in order to get started on this. So that was all off screen. We're going to do this on screen, building it. Going to do a little bit of terraforming. Got to replace all this stone, all this sand, and all that. And we're... without further ado, we're going to remove all this sand, replace it with dirt, all this stone, replace it with dirt, and probably just time-lapse it. Time-lapse it. Oh boy, my southern draw's coming out. Let's get into it. Done doing that, filling it in. I'm not too worried about this over here just yet because, well, one, I'm not done mining away and flattening and reshaping the terrain. But for the most part, I got about the area that we'll be needing to get this started and get, the ball rolling. My vision is from about here or so, it's going to go up a block or two, maybe more, depending on how big of the ships I make. And the block or two up is going to be wood, and it's going to be on like stilts. It's going to be a dock, raised up, so I can build bigger ships, but they can still offload their cargo and everything without looking wonky and having giant drawbridges going from the ship from like up here all the way down to here. That'd be kind of crazy. So I think we're going to start off with the houses and buildings. And I want to use oak logs for the supports, since I've got a million of those. Maybe birch planks. What are we feeling for the? Will that look good? I don't know if it's gonna look good, but it's gonna go about up to, and then birch. I'm not mad at it. I don't love it, but I'm not mad at it. And I'm not sure where a dark oak biome would be, because otherwise I'd use the oak logs and the dark oak planks. But I don't know. I don't know where one of those are, and I can always change it later. This is Minecraft after all. Without further ado, I guess we'll start working on the dock, get it all leveled out, I guess, and go from there. So I think I'm going to start, put a pillar here, and then we need a crafting table. I don't have one over here. And let's see, do I want them to be slabbed? You know, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking slabs too. That tall. Is that looking about right? Or is that going to be too tall? That might actually be too tall. I think we're going to go one block then and just go here. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. I think I want to go every 5 and then do a log pillar. How's that going to look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I'm vibing with it. I've been thinking about how I'm doing this curve. I pulled up a circle generator, you know, where it takes, you know, distance and it gives you a pixel circle. And I'm following that. So far, I'm kind of vibing with it. It's obviously going to look way better once I start integrating the pattern of the every 5, and then there's an oak and everything, and I get that one done. I think it's going to look pretty good, actually. I'm pretty stoked. But that's just what I've been doing, and I'll check back in later. So I've got it going on pretty good. I've got the curves of at least 2, and I'm not sure if I need to do one more at this level to help curve it and bring it in. I'm still deciding, because right now, as it's framed in, it doesn't look bad, but I know that it's not going to be good, because this one's only going to be like, what, 2, maybe 2 blocks away from that one. And is this even lined up? I mean, this one's lined up, but it's only going to be 2 blocks away from that. And then kind of the same deal with these. They're going to be not in line. So I'm thinking we're going to fill this in real quick, and we can do this together. It's not that bad. I spent so long trying to get these half circles, or quarter circles, I guess, put into place, because I kept messing up the numbers. It was so bad. It was miserable. I just kept messing up. I couldn't count, and then when I did count, I counted wrong. Is awful. It took way too long. I think I spent like an hour or so just trying to get them right. And then I spent like another 20 minutes trying to space out all the posts so it looked nice and even. Boy, I'm banging my head against the desk trying to figure out these circles. I guess that's my kryptonite, is trying to make Minecraft circles. All right, let's see. We're getting there. This episode has taken a lot of behind the scenes work, and it doesn't seem like a lot until you kind of look at where we ended last episode and where we are now. And it has taken 3 straight days. Like, if you combined all the work I put in between dealing with like family issues and hanging out with friends and stuff like that. Yeah, just pure playing Minecraft time. It's been like 3 days straight worth of time. Just trying to level out this, get enough villagers to get diamond tools and the right enchants. That way I can mine this out. And then, of course, trying to find enough experience to heal the tools, because I hate breaking diamond tools. It hurts my soul when I hear a diamond tool break. Especially early game like this, when I haven't gone to the end. Like, if I've made it to the end, it's a little better, and it's like, well, by now I've got diamonds and everything, and yeah, I've got plenty of tools and we're good. But early game like this, no, I hate it. Hate it. Hurts me down in my soul, deep in my soul. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna do one more circle. I'm probably gonna disappear again because it's just been absolutely miserable trying to figure out these circles. So I'll disappear for a quick second while I get this circle figured out, and then we should be good to actually start building some of the houses and just filling it in. I'm stoked. This is gonna be a good episode. All right, well, I'll check in later. All right, I have finally figured it all out. For whatever reason, the equation had to change for this one. I'm not 100% sure as to why. Either my math is wrong somewhere or something, but it all lines up, so it don't really matter. It looks good from above. I built a quick little dirt pile up to see it. We'll do it again after I fill it in real quick. But yeah, I mean, this has been how many? I have been at this for 3 hours now. This is awful. I need a mental break after after doing all this math and equations and stuff. Is icky, very, very icky. I thought when I graduated I wouldn't have to do complex math and geometry anymore, but no. I decided I wanted to be a YouTuber, and with that came obviously the game Minecraft, and here we are doing geometry. Ooh, yeah. All right, I think I've got the shape I want. Why am I talking so slow? No, I've got the shape that I want. I think it'll be okay and it'll look good once I start putting buildings and houses in. I am so sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. My windows are not soundproof. No, but I got this general shape in mind, and I think it'll look good once I start putting in the houses and buildings, like I said. But that's not going to be for a while, unfortunately, because there is so much work I've got to do still to get the buildings in. And I've got to take a pause. I got to go eat, do some things. But for the most part, we are rocking and rolling. This is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it would, if I'm being 100% honest here. I want this to be a diagonal staircase up. All right, I want it to go up at a diagonal like this, and then you got all this. There's going to be houses and buildings jutting off the side of this dock that'll have the main floor up, but we'll have stairs down, and I'll pave some of this to be roads and paths and stuff like that. So it'll have dock and floor access, I guess. And I think that'll be just an absolute vibe. All right, I am back. It's actually been, not gonna lie, this is like a day or two later. Some things came up that I had to take care of, but we're back. And I think I remember what we were doing. We were getting this dock set up so I could start building houses and everything, and we're almost done. I think, I'm trying to remember here. I think we left off trying to fill in these spaces. And then I was going to start work on a house or a boat. I think. I could be wrong. All right. So, first things first, I got to move these chests. They're in the way. So, while I think about how to do a fisherman's hut, let's go ahead and build this canopy section. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have it sloped up to 6. I think 6 would look good. Do it right about to here. Maybe? Or I want to go to here. No, I'm going to go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sloping up. So it's got 2 blocks to slope up. I'm thinking maybe 8. It's got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm going to run around real quick and see if there's any dark oak forest near me. And then if not, we're just going to keep rocking the birch. I think that's sounds like a safe plan. All right. I'll catch you later if or when I get dark oak, I guess. All right. So we are back. I got a fair amount of dark oak along with some other things that you can't really get in these biomes that I'm by. Some firefly bushes. I think that'll add some ambiance to my big base over there. And then as long as the leaf litter and wildflowers, I just, why not? Spruce things up a little bit. So that being said, I need to empty out my boat chest boat thing, and then we can get started tonight. I'm actually pretty pumped. There's a few shipwrecks, a village, and some other things along the way, and I am a hoarder. I am like a vacuum cleaner when it comes to chests and lootables. I am all over it. You can't put a chest in front of me and then tell me to not open it. I'm gonna open the chest. With that being said, I think we have enough dark oak, and I think we're gonna make some slabs, right? For the floor, we're gonna see how the floor looks, and dark oak, and then maybe the walls too. But definitely the floor. And I'm not sure why I didn't just put cobblestone there. It looks a little funky with those little holes. Unless, actually no, I'm gonna fill them up with barrels. Never mind. I knew it was for a reason. I'm not crazy. Chat, I swear I'm not crazy. All right, how does that look? That looks a lot better. I think this is a vibe. This is a vibe. I want some windows as well. So I'll put some blocks there. Mark out the places where I don't want windows, because it looks weird and harder to put windows in these odd 2-block places. Oh, there we go. And then somewhere in the middle, like right here, right? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dude, I am a god. I did this perfectly first try. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Oh, we're cruising. We are cruising. All right. Get the floor all. I'm gonna need more than what I got, but oh well. All right. So this is the styled roof I decided to end up on. It's a little Viking-y, but it's also not. That's kind of a weird way to explain it. It is, but it isn't. But it looks more like a Viking house. I'll probably add some more curvature or design to the ends just to give it that extra, like, this is Viking. But I think that's actually really, really good. This for a little fisherman's hut. They're all going to carry the same style. They're going to be different shapes and sizes, obviously. Is just copy and paste in the same house just isn't aesthetically pleasing. So this is what we're going. I don't know what I want to put for these blocks here, because if I do dark oak, it's just going to blend together too much and it's going to look flat. But I don't want to put cobblestone, because that, I don't see that really working either. It might blend together too much. So yes, I was right. I was absolutely right. Look at me go. That gives it the height it needs, but also maintains that element of structural integrity that is kind of hard to come by in Minecraft, because you don't think about it a whole lot with the whole levitating blocks like this. But it just adds just that much more character to the builds. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm quite happy with it. There we go. 2 birds, 1 stone. Get the floor and scaffolding for reaching around done at the same time. I think that actually came out pretty good. And when I put some windows in there, some other decor, I think we're going to be solid. So I think, unfortunately, all in all being said, this is another wonderful time to end this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave comments down in the description below what I should name Mr. Sheep. We still have yet to get a name for Mr. Sheep, and he's gonna need a name before I get his castle all built. You can't have a nameless king. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you next time. See you guys.